Hello traders, have you ever entered a trade at the wrong time only to watch the market reverse against you? Maybe you entered a sell here just because you saw price forming lower highs and lower lows, and maybe you were thinking that this was just another lower low, an opportunity to sell, and maybe you thought that if you just entered a sell here and then set your stop loss above that, maybe you could catch a move to this key support zone. Maybe you have thought about all that, but before you know it, you saw a reversal strike. Well, if you have experienced this before, maybe you are not looking at overbought and oversold indicators. These indicators help traders identify extreme market conditions and time entries more effectively. So in this video, I'll show you the best overbought and oversold indicators that you need for better trade setups. All right, welcome back to the channel. If you want to improve your trading strategies, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more powerful trading insights. In this video, we are talking about overbought and oversold indicators, how they work, which ones are the most effective, and how you can use them in real trading situations. So let us just quickly get started. Okay. All right. Now, in case you don't know, markets do not move in a straight line, right? They go through periods of extreme buying and selling. So when price moves too far in one direction, it often signals that a reversal or pullback is likely. All right. So for overbought occurs when an asset has been bought aggressively, pushing the price too high, and a downturn may be coming. While oversold occurs when an asset has been sold heavily, pushing the price too low, and a bounce could occur. So traders use overbought and oversold indicators to spot these extreme market conditions and prepare for potential reversals. All right. Now, not all indicators are effective for identifying overbought and oversold conditions. Here are the top 3 indicators that traders rely on. The first that we are going to be looking at is the relative strength index, or the RSI for short. Okay, this is actually one of the most popular overbought and oversold indicators, if not the most popular itself. So the RSI measures market momentum on a scale of 0 to 100, right? On a scale of 0 to 100. A reading above 70 signals overbought conditions, while below 30 signals oversold conditions. And it works best on higher time frames to filter out noise. The next indicator we are going to be looking at is the stochastic oscillator. The stochastic oscillator is another powerful momentum indicator that helps traders identify extreme price moves. As you can see, it uses 2 moving lines that fluctuate between 0 and 100. Readings above 80 suggest overbought conditions, while readings below 20 suggest oversold conditions. Okay, it is great for spotting reversals on shorter time frames, but you can also use it on higher time frames, of course. Now, the third indicator we are going to be looking at is the Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Band is a volatility-based indicator that helps identify market extremes. All right, price touching or exceeding the upper band signals overbought condition, All right. On the other hand, price dropping below the lower band signals oversold conditions, and it works well when combined with the RSI or stochastic oscillator for extra confirmation. All right, now how do you use these indicators in trading? Now that you know the best overbought and oversold indicators, let us just go over how to use them effectively in your trading strategy. The first step is to identify the signal. All right, you have to identify the signal first. You check if the RSI or the stochastic or Bollinger Bands show overbought or oversold conditions. You can see in this case we had an overbought, right? Then you confirm with price action. Look for support or resistance levels. Look for trend lines, candlestick patterns, to strengthen your trade setup. Then you wait for a reaction. Do not enter immediately. Wait for a price rejection or a reversal signal. Now, after we had this overbought condition, you can see that there was a brief consolidation for a while, and then we finally had a breakout from that consolidation pattern. You can see that we had a breakout. A breakout finally prevailed, and we even had a retest, in fact a double retest, and then you can see this bearish engulfing that took place after that. So this would have been a good place to enter a sell. Make sure you always get your confirmations. If you had entered a sell around here, your stop loss can be above that retest zone, right? Above the retest zone. Then your take profits can be at key support levels. All right, at key support level. Okay, make sure you always set your stop losses and your take profits, all right, for good risk management. So by following these steps, you can use overbought and oversold indicators to time your entries more effectively and avoid unnecessary risks. Okay, now even though these indicators are powerful, traders often make mistakes when using them. And here are some common errors to avoid. One is trading based on indicators alone. Always combine them with market structure and price action. Secondly, do not ignore trend direction. Overbought signals in a strong uptrend can still push higher. So do not be in a haste to sell when your RSI enters overbought. For example, look at what happened here. RSI entered overbought here, but the price still went up for a while before it finally sold. So be careful and do not force trades in choppy markets. Indicators work best when markets have clear momentum. And do not make the mistake of not waiting for confirmation, because a single overbought or oversold signal is not enough. Always look for confluence. Avoiding these mistakes will help you trade with more confidence and precision. And that is how you can use the best overbought and oversold indicators in your trading. These tools help traders identify high probability reversal zones and improve trade entry timing. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Also, drop a comment below. Which overbought and oversold indicator do you rely on the most? Let us talk about it in the comments. Stay tuned for more game-changing trading strategies. See you in the next video.